All right.
Yeah, time for the real talk portion of the show.
Real talk. The debrief.
Yeah.
We're not allowed making fun of each other. This is
Well,
just...
we're still allowed to make fun of each other.
I wouldn't have signed up for
Okay,
this.
sorry.
Stop.
We're not specifically, the goal is not specifically to make fun of each other
We don't
anymore.
hate each other right now.
Yeah.
Can we adjust it? All I can see is James's profile and one of your eyes.
So earlier you didn't want to see any of me.
Well, you do have a face for radio, but you know what I mean? I like to see who I'm talking to.
All right.
We can, yeah,
I
there
don't
we
want
go.
now I feel like I'm
think
in an interview or something here.
Yeah, we might be able to do this.
All right.
Fine.
All right. So what's up? What are we doing?
Not much. Yeah, so let's say this is Mark Splude, everyone, for first thing. And he's not just some guy that we found for like we do usually. This guy's actually a comedian who's pretty funny.
Pretty funny.
Pretty funny.
Yeah, pretty funny. Yeah.
No, you
Well,
got
3 times I've seen you, I've been entertained.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's good to hear.
You're definitely one of the best ones around, I would say.
Yeah, one of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the
Although,
number. Like the one.
We are going to have to say that every
them.
single time.
Okay,
But
all right.
Yeah, there's no way.
Oh, you're going to say that to everybody?
Well, we're only going to get the best ones on.
Yeah,
We're only going to get the
we're
best
only
ones
gonna get the
on.
good
okay.
ones. We don't want the bad ones.
Who's on next?
Well, next week's John Forward.
Well, he's admittedly number 2.
Well, that's good. It's close
Yeah.
enough. We're not
Yeah,
going to
That's going to be easy
one,
for you.
so-
Yeah. Yeah, all right. All right. We'll see what happens after him then.
And I don't know who's on the week after
Thane
that.
Fox
Thane.
will be. I think I told him he could do next week, but that was a week ago and it was tentative, so we're going to have to tell him probably the week after. So
Yeah.
We're going to tell him no.
Thane's great.
Say
I like
next
Thane.
week, but probably not. No, sorry.
Probably
next
the week after that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, by the way, you guys aren't on the podcast on Wednesday night.
Why?
Why not?
I'm just kidding.
I was going to say,
okay.
actually, like, part of me was like, disappointed, but the other part was like, oh, good, now I have
Now I have
an
time. Yeah,
extra
now I have
night
time.
to edit stuff. 'cause-
I was like, good, I don't get paid till Thursday. That's when I'll have gas to actually go out there.
I supply the beer for the podcast. So.
Right, that's another thing. So we're going to be on another podcast.
Yeah.
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 You're welcome.
Oh, thank you very
Yeah.
much.
Yeah. I put my wife up to it.
You did? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
A little bit. Yeah.
Well, she
So
was
she-
a little
she
upset
kind of
when I was
proposed it like it might have
rushing
been-
to see my wife and was just like, hi, and ran past her. That
kind
seemed
of-
to upset your wife a little bit. She's not
Yeah,
used to
she gets upset pretty easily.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. She's probably upset that I just said this now because she's probably
Oh,
listening.
she's going to punch me when we
See,
get
the
there
problem
Wednesday.
with
I
this,
have a
though, for
feeling.
you is that she has her own podcast, and it's right now got more listeners than ours. So maybe
Yeah, I'm
you
on
don't-
that podcast too. So.
Okay.
Yeah. You wouldn't know because you haven't listened to any.
No, I didn't.
But I have a segment at the end.
I didn't listen to the end.
One of the best parts of the podcast.
I'll have to go back and listen to the end of the one.
You didn't listen to the end of it.
No, I didn't get all the way. I've been working.
Oh,
a
was
lot.
that good, eh? Didn't get
No, it's not that.
You have no time.
It's no time.
Yeah, no time.
Seriously, when I listen to podcasts is when I'm doing After Effects stuff because I don't need the audio, right?
Yeah, right.
And then as soon as I'm done it, I can't finish. I got to go back to work, so I just turn the podcast off and say if it's the end of the night or if something else takes my mind away.
Yeah, so if Mark's just at the end of a podcast,
I didn't know you were
know.
at the end. To be fair, I would have listened to that part first.
maybe you got to research the podcast that you're going on in 2 days. Maybe you'd know that. You know what I mean?
listened-
I have a segment at the end of every one. I mean,
Jump
it's-
right in.
You know.
I'm gonna
with
research
knowing
it.
nothing about what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's a good idea too. Yeah.
Yeah, you can
Follow
tell.
me.
That's a lot less phony than I know everything about the podcast except one of the most
except for the
important
end part.
parts
I
of
didn't
the
say
podcast.
that. I didn't say I was going to learn it all.
All right.
And I did learn it, I think.
All right, we'll see. I may have some notes for my wife for when you guys come
Well,
on.
here's what your wife
specifically.
told me to do, was to come on and act like we normally act when we're on the radio,
Yeah.
which is not like this. And I doesn't... In some cases...
Yeah, I think we're
the less
on
I
the
might,
podcast in character.
In
Yeah,
character,
we're in
yeah.
character.
Yeah, that's
In those situations, honestly, the less I know, the better.
yeah.
Really.
You guys are gonna have fun with Joe Leary. I'll tell you that.
Yes, I know.
And he's gonna have
He's
fun
a
with
cool
you.
guy.
He's gonna have some fun with you guys.
So we've been talking about this podcast that we're going to be
anyway,
on. We never said the name of it.
It's the Port City podcast.
Yeah, I was kind of trying to set you up to say it a few times.
Well, you could
just-
say it.
Well, I didn't
why
want
do
to.
I have to say it?
Because it's close. It's not. I'm not saying like you're affiliated with the podcast more than we are.
Yeah, but it
You're
seems like
here-
I'm bragging. Watch the or listen to the. You can't watch it. Listen to the podcast.
Yeah, well, this
What?
is the
Who's
plugging
this?
section.
Oh, Joe's here.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This is so. Yeah. Now we got a
Camera
new.
Joe,
guy,
the
engineer
camera
Joe.
guy, who's also the zombie guy. And
Rick Gold was filling in for us.
Jack of all
for us
trades.
Joe
last
has many
week, but
hats.
yeah,
I've
Joe
seen
is-
them. He has them all in his room.
I have not seen him wear a hat yet.
It's because he keeps them all in his room.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I'm actually trained in radio.
Yeah.
You trained in radio.
Yeah.
He says that with such enthusiasm.
Yeah, I was actually trained in radio. Yeah, good for you.
Now I'm doing radio.
So excited,
paying me
Joe.
for it.
Yeah.
So yeah, listen, I had a lot of fun doing those videos though.
That's the
A
main
lot
thing.
of fun, yeah. Long day. How long are the videos? 4 minutes? We were 8-hour shift.
No, it's going to be 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So
about
Were you
11,
trained
12
in
minutes
setting
later.
up cameras?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should be fired. Or you should fire whoever trained you. or something.
He's actually
Something
Joe is not a cinematographer. He's a photographer.
Oh, he's a photographer.
That's the main like he's not.
He didn't take any pictures yesterday.
No, he just takes videos for us. But his photography skills are far better.
He
than
really
ours.
just wants to take pictures of us while we're doing this and make it kind of like a.
Well, I think Joe
like
probably
a
would
stop
say.
motion,
Okay.
but that would take way too long.
Well, yeah, not to mention that we have video cameras, so why would
Yeah.
we be doing a stop?
I think.
Stop motion, live action, stop motion.
Yeah, but I think that Joe
Just
is
one
like
of Joe's
just
crazy ideas.
using this as a learning opportunity because he's in school for photography. And
Oh, I see. So he
damn-
really is an intern for you guys.
Yeah. That's
Nice.
close to reality. But we're all interns for ourselves.
And
It's not like
Joe's
Joe's
there's-
giving us
if
the
we lose,
finger.
we're a little
Joe's giving
screwed.
us the finger over there. Not
He's a
cool,
damn
Joe. That's
fine
not-
photographer.
Not very
Joe
nice.
J-Poc photography. And he's really good at what he does with us. The thing, if there's ever any screwed up shots, it's not Joe's fault, and it's not...
Whose fault would it be?
Well, it's never... a lot of times it's no one's fault, and if it's anyone's, it's probably mine.
Something's always anything that goes wrong is always someone's fault.
Sometimes we just don't have... We have to compromise because of limited resources, right?
Due to the
that.
very small amount of money we have or don't have, really.
Or
seems
even
to
just
be
time.
the-
Time
I didn't see
resources.
any money
is-
except Kevin had money yesterday. He was like the only guy.
He came back.
Me and
First-
Kevin, we
first
had
time.
money. That was it.
He
First
came
time
back.
I've
Yeah,
ever
you
seen
bought
Kevin
the
with
coffee.
money, and it's great.
Well, that's because he went out west.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he
was
came
living
back
there.
with money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it's...
Came back with money and health, and we're very.
I don't
happy
think it's
for
that
it.
Yeah,
much.
good
I
for
don't think
him,
out west
yeah.
is what it used to be.
He's a nice guy. I like Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin's
Didn't like
awesome.
anybody else there yesterday, but Kevin was a nice. He was a nice guy.
He'll be back.
Actually, I liked your neighbor, the original Rick Gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks like Jeremy Hotz a little bit. I want to see him do a little joke like this.
Oh,
then
it's
talk on
funny.
the
He's got a
side
picture of Jeremy Hotz and his mom on his fridge.
Seriously?
Serious.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
So he knows he looks like Jeremy Hotz.
No, I don't think you. Are
you serious?
He would be happy that you said it.
Wouldn't make that connection.
That is a fabulous coincidence.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
He is an
fantastic.
absolutely fantastic guitar player.
Oh, he is,
Oh
eh?
yeah, like the best that I know by a long shot.
Oh, cool.
I made an album when I was younger with my friend. Like I only known Rick for a couple of years at this point, and we drove him out to play a guitar solo on it. And he was drunk, like he was drinking moonshine. He came out at 4 in the afternoon,
I like moonshine.
ripped this guitar solo. A few months later, I show him the album. We're listening to that song. He's like, "Oh my god, that's an awesome guitar solo. Who did that?"
And it was him.
Yeah,
That's sweet.
Well, we had him over for HoveLand Live a couple months ago, and he was playing.
Yeah, he played blues licks over top of our live event. When
nice.
we did that last year. Yeah.
Oh, that's
in
cool.
between like the acts coming on and stuff like that.
Yeah. Do you get him involved in the videos, or are you going to get him involved?
He's been in.
He does have a character.
He was Rick Gold.
Yeah.
But he's just doesn't have enough time. So we were going to have him involved as the fake Rick Gold avatar character.
Oh, nice. Ian does such a great job as Rick Gold anyway.
He's
Well,
he can come across as very slimy.
Yeah.
We knew we wanted Ian
he's
involved,
He's,
and we-
he's grimy for sure.
That was
knows
the
how to
idea.
do it,
We knew
yeah.
we wanted Ian involved, and when as soon as we thought like Rick Gold is supposed to be our management character, which is important to have like somebody who we can kind of blame stuff on.
Yeah.
So we're like, well, why not just make Rick Gold that?
So when you
and
guys
make
screw
Ian
up,
Rick
everything's
Gold.
just Rick Gold.
Yeah, we just figured that he would fit into the character. And when we first started doing the radio show, there was a different fellow who was like our programming director.
Okay.
And his name was Judd, and we would always blame him for everything.
Nice.
Like if we
Yeah.
had guests
We wouldn't-
on
we
because
wouldn't
Judd
blame
forced
him.
us.
Yeah, or we were screwing up something for
Yeah.
Judd. Like Adam
Yeah.
tied our shoes together, and I fell down through Judd's car window.
Oh,
like,
nice.
We were always,
Yeah,
we were always
yeah.
screwing with Judd.
Yeah, or
somehow.
Judd was the one laying down the rules.
So he was the
Yeah.
original Rick Gold.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So then
yeah.
when Judd left, we were like, well, we got to figure out a different person for that. So we
Yeah.
started. And we already had the Rick Gold character, but we just merged the two together and gave the part to Ian.
Who writes the catalog stuff? Like who comes up with this stuff?
I did that 5 minutes before we left.
You did? Nice. Good for you. Yeah.
Well,
You kick in at all, James?
I came up with the water wings.
That's true.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Adam,
Okay.
when Adam
Yeah,
told
he
me
did
what the
give him-
catalog was going to be,
Yeah. You threw
the
that in
car
there.
on the way in there, I was like, when he said safety products, I was like, so what? Water
Normally
wings made
we-
of feathers?
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Me doing it
sweet.
by myself is an exception. Almost every
minutes.
time when we were doing the radio show before, we would work everything out together, but it just been no time.
Yeah, you guys are putting out a lot of content.
We do one meeting that figures out the whole 2 days of shooting, but the radio show has kind of been like the last priority. We just write a few sentences for it. So then when
Yeah.
we got right before we shoot it, I'm like, oh
well,
crap,
the
I
radio
better write
show
a few more
follows everything
sentences.
that happened over the weekend.
Yeah,
It's easy
yeah.
enough.
So
to
it's a
talk
lot
about.
easier to do.
Yeah.
We assume, hopefully. This week went good.
Yeah, now it's easier to have content with all the other content you're putting out for the radio show. It's a breeze, right?
And we don't have to worry about the audio. Like, we can just show up with the 2 cameras and we're good to go.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
You got any shows coming up?
I do actually. Shane Ogden just invited me to be on the show at the 3 Mile this coming Saturday, June 20th.
I just emailed Shane and asked him if we could do Hat Attack outside of it.
Oh,
'cause
that'd
I
be
don't want to
sweet.
show up unannounced. But
Why not?
well, if it's uptown, you can just go across the street. If you're at the 3 Mile,
Yeah,
you
you're
go
at the
across the
3
street,
Mile.
you're nowheres.
Yeah.
So
Well, you could go to the Petro.
Yeah, that's true.
I have a feeling
Yeah.
we'll be
Be a
less
good
welcome
spot,
at
too.
the.
Yeah, it's an Esso actually, but
Yeah, that's true.
Petro,
We'll,
Canadian Tire.
we'll be
whatever.
we'll be less welcome there, and probably have less funny people.
It sells petrol.
Yeah, you had the
this is what we get from Joe. This is what we get from the intern. It sells petrol.
We're
That's
not
good.
we're not
That's true.
paying them.
British terminology.
I know it's an
Yeah.
Esso because I got in a few fights in that parking lot back in the day. And the great thing about being back at the 3 Mile is the lifetime ban is obviously over. I'm still alive, but it's over.
You've been lifetime banned from
Come
3 Mile?
Saturday, it's over. You know what I mean?
They can't stop you.
They can't stop the talent from coming. Oh, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they might.
Well, we'll see what happens. I didn't look like this when you know what I mean, when that
How
happened.
long ago was
not
that?
sure.
A long
man?
time ago, 20 years.
Oh well, then
Yeah.
that's a lifetime prison sentence.
Probably
And it's
exactly 20 years.
And it's
Yeah.
3 ownerships
Yeah.
ago,
Good.
I think, right?
Isn't a lifetime sentence 25?
Well, it depends on what state, what the exact crime was.
Yeah.
Good
How good
behavior.
your lawyer
Wasn't that?
was.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad of a crime. No lawyers involved.
Yeah, 18
So,
to 20, right?
And there was nothing in writing or anything, so I don't think they're going to enforce it.
Are we done, Joe?
Yeah.
It's going to
Or are you
be
just checking the cameras?
it's going to be nice to be back.
How much time do we have left?
On the cameras.
They both stopped? How long ago?